Good morning, good morning. It's that time again, boys and girls. Wakey, wakey, shake and bakey. Good morning, Queenie. Good morning, good morning. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Phew. Hi, everybody. Good morning, baby. Who we watching? I don't know. We just having coffee time this morning. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing a few dishes. I just had to take a leave because the arthritis is kicking my ass this morning. I wish I was in a bubble bath. Y'all don't know me like that. One of these days, there might be a bubbly bath. I'm just saying. Hey, Liz. Rain finally stopped. Finally. I'm making my own little rain in the kitchen sink right now. Okay. Liz, we probably neighbors and don't even know it, girl. It has been raining cats and dogs and everything else over here. We made it to hump day, y'all. We made it to hump day. Listen. I didn't sneak in and watch very long to the Mashmobile last night. But I listened long enough to see that, oh, bored, honey, I'm so sorry. Just passing through, I don't know what else went on. I'm not a bit surprised at the violence, but I did see that at least they did not allow any possible scamming of gifts to go on. It's too early in the morning for Megan. I promise you that. She sure was mad, but that tells me somebody was listening, or somebody's was listening, when I told y'all yesterday that legitimate charities do not collect TikTok money. They do not collect TikTok coins. There are legitimate charities for that. Hey, Emily. And the IDF has closed access to Gaza. So I guarantee whatever you're doing on TikTok is not getting water trucks and goats through. So either they are scamming or they are being scammed. But either way, they haven't done their due diligence, as you should, before you put your hand in your pocket. For anybody on TikTok, you need to put your hand on a pen and a piece of paper, write down all the particulars, and then go and research it, right? Honey, I didn't catch Megan.
Oh, anybody else that did? I heard she was calling my name. Calling my would not be the day to start with me. I'm trying to do my work, but I will carve out some motherfucking time. I really will, because we must need to remind people, of her and how she was justifying and calling a slur a pronoun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't play with me.
Don't be doing that. Just passing through said she was speaking
Oh,
on
you
my
and she was
and
speaking
then
on. What did she say?
and just passing through said that she blocked her. Well, said that going.
Of Megan's hair?
Oh my God.
I know you lying.
Do you know what Megan looked like without the filter? No, nobody wants that hair.
Her hair, really?
Here's
Yeah,
the.
she said that you went and cried in the corner when she spoke on your hair, but her hair was down and stuff, and she took a brush and was like, she wasn't brushing it. She
Who
was just
cried
like
in a corner? Think
brushing
about her. When did she speak on my hair?
this morning. That's what I'm telling you. She said you went and cried in the corner, and then her hair was down, and she was taking a brush, just like touching her hair, and she was.
My fucking God.
Okay, so she's saying that I cried in a corner when she spoke on my hair.
Yes, ma'am.
When did she speak on my hair? When did this happen?
I don't know. I'm just going by what she said a while ago.
Okay, lie number one. Number two, she looks like she's fucking thinning. Do you see how long and beautiful my hair is? Girl, please. Beautiful. Stop. Concern herself with shaving that damn mustache, waxing it off, doing some laser treatment. What is there to be motherfucking jealous of? Do you see her and do you see me? See her already. Like, stop it. Like, stop it. I'm not the one to come try to pick with about no looks, especially you, Megan.
For real.
Especially you. So, okay, what else, CJ?
That's all I heard. Then you know who went live.
Oh, she's jealous. I know she is. She's
Who
been
is you
jealous.
know who? Can you use initials? Give an old lady a clue over here.
They say his name enough anyway.
Oh,
We don't need to say
never
it.
mind. Never
Okay.
mind.
I figured you'd get that.
What's he doing up this early in the morning? He's probably
No,
not
no, no, no,
Bed.
not the one we don't say.
No, PP.
Oh, oh. I missed
But
it.
I got some information on that one today too.
Oh.
Tell
Yeah.
it, tell it, girl.
Anybody that has been doxxed in a malicious way by Florida man, please reach out to me. I will help you file the criminal charges once again.
Okay.
Um, his little server has been leaked with doxing more people.
Oh.
So, and I got a recording phone call about this inactive restraining order that he's claiming.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, can anybody explain to me about Robin asking for money for the goat?
For the goat.
Okay, so Robin and friends
Okay.
are going around lives. They're just hopping into lives with trigger words and all the things about how the people in Gaza are going without water and they're starving and all the things. And they're getting people to send coins and gifts and money and all the things. So they're saying they're collecting for that, but legitimate charities do not collect any TikTok gifts or coins or anything like that ever. There are legitimate charities that do collect funds. They have websites. They have 501(c)(3)s. They have foundations. They are not on TikTok. And so either Robin and them are scamming or they are being scammed by someone who is promising that they can get trucks with water and goats into Gaza. And let me tell you, the IDF has blocked access. That is not happening, period. So if y'all can talk amongst yourselves for a minute, I gotta mute for just a minute.
Yeah, go ahead. You know, I'm a big girl. I had to make me some breakfast, but there are websites that you can donate if you do want to help directly to them. Well, it would be indirectly, but there are. It's not a made up thing. It's not like, oh, they've stopped all of that like I heard. That's not true. And yeah, in the waterworks, I don't know if you saw that. It was funny to me.
No, I just heard about it this morning.
And then I
Didn't
guess
understand the taking up under
for,
goats.
for water and goats.
The water I get, but the goat I don't. Goats.
I mean, maybe they're using it for goat milk, or do people eat goat?
Yeah, people eat goat. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, for food, I guess I would think a cow would be better. But I mean, I don't know.
Little mama of one wants to know if she can share this to Street Snark. Well, it wasn't Street Snark that said about the goats. It was Robin Snark. Right?
I
Street
haven't.
Smart was participating.
Oh, okay.
I've never even heard. Well, I didn't hear that, but I mean, hey, that's up to Moonbeam.
Share away. I don't care. She needs to hear it. She needs to be told.
You definitely don't get a tax break. Like you can write that off when you donate, but you won't get that by giving to people on TikTok. I understand that you're trying to do a good thing. I get that, but there's already enough scammers on this app. You know. Now, what did I miss last night while we wait?
The users are not able to cash out coins daily. I want to see some damn receipts. and none of them have provided not a single receipt, not one.
You're not a. They don't cash out daily on gifts. Who said that?
Apparently, TikTok Street Snark is going around telling people that they send in coins to folks that can cash out daily, and that's bullshit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was just confused about that. But anyway, that's what I heard from Megan this morning. Thought I'd pass that along to
It
you.
sounds like she a little butt hurt because Shannon got to say her piece and she didn't. She ain't no type of fucking friend. Regardless of how that situation happened, you don't share no picture of nobody's face like that. You ain't no fucking friend. Who does
Oh,
that?
oh, oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, the
Yeah.
DV stuff.
Who would do that? Like, regardless. But she didn't want her information out there about what happened when she made that video about her husband acting like he had passed away. Keep playing with me, fucking Megan. Keep playing with me.
Listen, y'all missed a whole chapter. Queenie, I need you to go Bubba because I saw Bubba something. Nikki, body shame 13.
I heard that. I saw that.
Bruh, I did. Bougie put in the comments about her tongue.
Bougie looked like she one lick away from getting popped.
Listen, I'm about to turn up, y'all. It's my birthday, so
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday,
yeah.
Lexi.
Thank you.
Celebrate
We
all
need.
week.
Listen, I might go live and do something later on tonight. Y'all coming through?
If I'm up, girl, you know I'm on it.
Man, listen, we gotta have a turn up day. Just have fun and play some games just to get away from the drama for a little bit.
If I'm awake, yeah.
Bro, come on.
That's
We
all,
Moonbeam,
girl.
we're gonna have a game night on your panel. Thank you
You
for the
act
birthday
like
wishes.
you act like it's voluntary when I fall asleep. That's an involuntary thing right there.
Nah, we need to have like a game night.
You had bought some card games or something?
We're gonna play Drinkopoly. First
Oh,
one I
I don't drink though.
Monopoly.
we gotta play. Okay, you can drink some water. How about that?
I'll do that.
Okay. Listen, I need everybody to download Drinkopoly. We're
Oh
gonna play
Lord,
that.
it's a real game,
Yes, it's on the Apple Store.
girl.
It's
I thought
called
you was playing.
Drinkopoly.
I thought you was joking.
No,
I thought she made it up.
no. Um,
We
no,
old.
it's actually a game. It's on Amazon. Amazon has it. Bubbles, we're gonna drink for you, okay? Especially
Hey,
me.
listen, you could get Holly Mae on there, and every time she says, what does she say all the time? You know what I'm
Um,
saying? And everybody
yeah.
drink, we'd be hammered.
No, no, no. It's basically whoever. It's like the bartender and different stuff.
Yeah, too.
Oh, they. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah. Bubbles, I'm gonna send it to you. I have the app on my phone, so go
Bubbles, I
ask me
hope you
why.
have a good doctor's appointment. I hope you're feeling better.
So y'all tell me why I looked at my school thing this morning thinking, oh, okay, I'm about to get ready to go to class. I signed up for all online courses this semester. So I'm eating my breakfast and then I'm going to do biology.
Thinking ahead, thinking ahead.
Girl, that just goes to show you how much attention I paid when I signed up for the classes. But I'm grateful that I did because it's summertime and my baby's out.
I was
There
fixing to
you go.
say, ain't you proud you did all online?
Yeah, because my baby's out. But I like to take sciences and maths at the school.
Oh, I wouldn't blame you there.
I enjoy it. Englishes and stuff like that I can do at home, but we're about to see because all the labs for the biology is online too.
How do you do lab at home?
I don't know. That's why I said I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, we shall see. That was your brother, dog. My baby don't like nobody in his room. Happy birthday again, Lexus.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all, how the laps go on my.
Hey, from Gigi, you take that back.
We'll find out, though. We'll find out. If not, Jamie, I'm coming over.
All right. See y'all in a little bit.
Alrighty. Thank you for the recap because I was wondering.
You're welcome.
Wait, we get recap.
Yeah, they're gonna have to try again.
Hey, Queen, I think
Yeah.
they want the goat's milk because babies can drink goat milk before they can drink the cow milk. If the
I
babies
said
are
that
out of
same
formula.
thing. I said that too. Maybe it's the milk. Maybe do they eat it? I don't know.
And I think it's mainly for the babies.
For the
And
milk.
that, because goat milk is a universal, any kid can drink it, but you take the lactose and all that in the cow's milk, and it
It's
can
not
make the
good to
babies
drink.
sick.
It's not good to drink cow's milk.
No, no, I grew up on a farm, so I know that for a fact. Yeah, but no. Anyways, I wanted to tell you something. You can pass it on to whoever. But I
Mm-hmm.
watched a 60-minute special, I think it was,
Uh huh.
and you know the people that pop up in Petty's box and that over there that are from a foreign country and they don't speak English or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
they got Wi-Fi and they got the cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did a deep dive into this, and it was really interesting. And I don't know what platform I seen it on, but I watched the show on TV. Here they have what they call they actually call them like pimps, and what they do is they take the poorest people, the ones with the kids and everything, give them a phone, give them Wi-Fi, and take a percentage of their gifts.
I believe that.
Yeah, and that's what they do in these poor countries, and that's why you see these people pop up, and all they want to do is battle, battle, battle. And it was crazy. It was crazy. The whole thing was like, they wouldn't tell who it was or anything, but they had nice phones, they had Wi-Fi, they had all this, but they're living in dirt and everything else. But they collect the gifts, and then this guy takes a percentage, and they're saying they take a percentage up to like 70% of the money, and then they turn around and they only get 30% of it.
Well, so think of it. 70% is already taken out by TikTok, and then that's
Right,
another 70%.
right. But when they cash out, they take the cash, and they only give them like 30% of the cash just to sit on there and battle all day long.
Not
I'm
It's
even. They
great.
might get $5.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm curious about the whole being able to cash out every day thing. Like that
Now,
intrigues me.
in other countries, you can.
Oh.
United States, you can't, but in other countries, and that I've heard from other people that from other countries, you can cash out daily.
Okay,
Oh.
so it's starting to come together. Somebody over there is promising, somebody from somewhere is promising that they can get water trucks and goats when the IDF has closed down and locked up access, right? Because I check on these things. So I can guarantee you full ass water trucks are not getting through when the IDF has closed everything, right? They've locked it down. So somebody is promising folks that yeah, if you send me some TikTok coins, I can get a whole big ass water truck through. And no, they can't.
I
Of
mean, I
course you
don't
do.
know. I'm curious if one of them want to come and explain.
I can tell you what I heard last night.
Mm-hmm.
So when Robin come up, she told him about what she was collecting for the chasing clout for Gaza or something.
Mm-hmm.
I believe is what she called it, but I know it was chasing clout.
Mm-hmm.
And that she was raising money and that was going to MREs. If you're not familiar, an MRE is what they give our military to carry with them for high protein, large calorie meals. Um, Comes in a small box. And then Snort came up and said that they had just gotten 3 water trucks in there and that now they're buying a goat.
No, not just a goat. Several mini goats. A lot of
Yeah.
goats.
I'm right here, and I am very much so a part of this. So
Oh, good.
I can answer questions. I can give as much clarity that I can. So
Victoria, I want names. Who
That's good.
exactly
I'm gonna
is
drop.
it? I want names.
Thank y'all.
I
I
can't hear you.
want addresses. I want emails. I want everything. And I want to know if it's been researched because the IDF, you understand, has closed access. No water trucks are getting through. No goats are coming on goat trucks. It is not happening. If anybody had even bothered
Okay,
to look
Moonbeam.
into it, right? But
I don't
y'all aren't
mean.
looking into it.
So the thing is that the people that we are going through are in Gaza, the northern part that is not barricaded. They are past the blockade.
So you guys have vetted these people, like, because scammers come in all forms and fashions. What organization is the person that you guys are helping with?
It does not have to be an organization for me
I'm
to.
just asking.
Yes,
That's
it
a
would.
question. You
But
can say there
Our
is none. That there's
organization.
no need to be rude. I'm asking what organization. You said I could ask you a question. I just did. If there's not one, then okay, I get that.
Okay, what I'm saying is, it's Bahal. I don't know how to say his name, so I usually refer to him as B. He is a man who is in Gaza, and Aboud is in the West Bank. Aboud is from Gaza, and Aboud is probably going to be put back into Gaza. But those are the two individuals that, like, I personally feel comfortable with recycling my
How
gifts
do
to.
you feel comfortable recycling gifts to people you don't know just because they promise you sunshine and rainbows at midnight?
I'm kind of curious as to if they're not with an organization, how are you vetting these people to find out if what they're saying is true or not?
Because they're on the ground there. They
How do
have
you know? How do you know which ground they are on? Just
They
because
every
can
they
show
tell
videos.
you.
every
Let her answer.
every time I
Let's see.
try to answer, I am being cut off.
No, go ahead. I want to hear it.
Again, if you go and look at B, he is on camera with the water trucks because we have been able to do more than one. And they make a new poster for each water truck to prove that it is a different water truck, different camp, because there's lots of camps that are everywhere around, everywhere.
Can I
That's
can I
that's
tell
who they're helping. It's the people inside the blockade that we cannot help. There is nothing that
can
we
I
can do.
tell you something, Victoria?
Hmm.
So when I first went into the scam awareness, I watched a man sleep outside on the snow all night, all day. Come to find out, he was a scammer. It's it. There's what is the way of vetting? You telling me I could go live at a damn at at a place FEMA would go and say that I'm helping people, and you could watch me walk next to it to this team and put a vest on and do all these things. That's not making it valid. Like I'm just wondering, why is it not UNICEF that you guys are donating to? Why is it not one of the organizations that the people that are actually giving their money can get tax breaks on?
Okay, so that's why I am considering I'm helping. I choose to do it through lives so that I am just passing gifts along. And if you actually really think about it, I'm the one who's paying for it all. I'm the one who has to do a 1099. I'm also gifting them even when I don't have gifts to recharge. And if I choose to do that with any creator,
If
whose
y'all can,
business is
let me
that?
Hold on, let
tell
her
y'all
finish. Hold
something
on,
real
hold on.
quick.
in this chat, if y'all send her one more gift, I'm dropping her because it's a scam.
So
I
another
mean,
thing,
All
like
right.
people on fixed incomes, like people on fixed incomes, like Robin, right? You hear me, Victoria?
Good morning.
Good morning, Victoria. Did you hear what I said?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat, please?
Moonbeam, you're echoing, I think. So what I was saying is like people on fixed incomes, right? So you just said it, a 1099. Is this not like being explained to those that are helping, that are on a fixed income, that understand that that's going to change their income level with the state and their benefits?
Again, my personal way of helping is doing just this. It's the gifts. It's the gifts. I'm not um I'm not handling money. I'm not touching cash. That's messy. I felt that this was the safest way for me to help without criticism, honestly. And I'm pretty disgusted with a lot of you. I really
I'm
am.
not judging you. I'm just asking questions. Me, I'm not judging you. What I'm saying is there are organizations that can be donated to. What I'm saying is, how do you know that you're not getting scammed? How do you know that?
Because they're showing us, we are seeing it. They show us, and we're putting videos up. We're going live and showing everything. When they're showing us what it is that we are helping them with, how can you turn away from that?
respectfully, Victoria,
I could
you
donate to
don't
a real
know.
organization.
You
That's not
don't
turning
know that
away.
these people are not in Syria that y'all are donating to. Okay. Now, does Syria need help? Yeah.
I have a question.
It's a
Go ahead,
scam.
Monster. It's Victoria, I think, that's echoing.
Oh, sorry, Moonbeam. I didn't know you were talking.
Hi, honey. Keep talking. Go
My question is, how are the gifts being used immediately? Because I know that there's like a week cash out process, and they're saying that like the gifts that are being given are helping water trucks immediately. How is that possible?
So I myself, again, personally had said the other day, I don't know if they can get theirs immediately or if they have to wait once a week.
Oh, okay.
This is just what I can do. So as soon as
right.
I get them and I see them, it's gifted to them. I'm screenshotting everything. I'm screen recording all of it. Again,
None of us.
That was my only question, just because I know that there's a week waiting period, Victoria. That was my only question. I was like, how is that even? Because I know that I think it was Pam who was saying, "Oh yeah, we just got this money and it's going to go to a water truck tomorrow." And I'm like, wait a minute, don't you have to wait like a
Well,
week?
but I just read, Monster, that if you're in a different country, you can do daily cash outs. So if they're sending their stuff to somebody else that's in a different country, they can do it daily.
So
Right.
my thing with that was like I had said to Victoria the day on the panel.
I
You're
didn't know
you're
that.
getting you're getting 70% of the gifts that are sent to you already cut, and then you're sending it to someone else to get 70 more percent cut. Versus putting a hashtag for a reputable organization that can get them the funds, all the funds. So that was my big one. And then a lot of the questions that we're asking her doesn't really pertain to her because she's saying several times that her individual self is different from what we were asking.
Hey,
Um,
Victoria, do you know? Oh, sorry, Monster. Go ahead.
whose idea was it to put that vile woman's picture on the billboard thing?
What are you talking about, Monster?
The picture that they made.
I don't know what picture.
I don't either. Victoria, can you answer that? Because we're lost.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
The green mask.
Oh, I have no idea where that came from. Honestly, I wasn't a part of that until after.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, truly, I don't know.
Okay,
But
that's fair. I'm gonna hop down. Thank you, Victoria.
Hey, Victoria, and
Victoria.
I'm not knocking you at all for doing this. I just don't want you to be involved in something that's not truly, you know, like everybody said, UNICEF is taking these donations. That's the one everybody is donating to. We just don't want you to be in a position where you think you're doing all this and you're getting scammed. That's my opinion.
I understand. I truly do. But I'm going to sleep better at night knowing that I'm trying.
That's your what? Who cut her mic? Somebody cut her mic or she get a call?
She, no, give her a second. Give her a second.
Oh, I mean, I'll donate to a vetted organization,
Obviously,
but
this
I'm not.
part, and she started moving.
We can't hear you, Moonbeam. You're too far away.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
Nikki,
before
do
you
you know
vet,
you're up here?
Yeah.
before you vet, make sure you look at how the CEO lives of that company because what is it, the SPCA or whatever? That CEO lives in $1 million mansion, makes millions of dollars a year for the animals. That's just not right. Not right at all.
Nikki, would you like to say something? Because I think Victoria needs a minute. Nikki, is it me?
No, it's not you. I can hear you.
Oh, girl,
Um,
everybody was quiet.
I just came out. CJ, I completely agree with you. I mean no ill will to Victoria. I think she's trying her best to try and see where she can help out. I don't think she means anything ill about it. And yes, her to, we want to make sure she's not being scammed. However, I'm watching ABC News Live right now, and they literally just said that UNICEF is the only way you can get stuff in there. Respectfully, I mean, no disrespect, no harm, no nothing. But it was just on ABC News Live before I came up.
Yeah, and again, the people that um, I know are in northern Gaza where it's not blocked off. It's
And
just really expensive for them.
sure, I understand that. I just, again, I don't want you to find out you were being scammed or whatever. I mean, no ill will or disrespect by none of
So I got a
what.
question. So it is not blocked off. So are they the ones that need the water, or the ones in the area that's blocked off is needing the water? And you're saying that they get in, that they're able to get in to this space, but she's saying that they can't. You know, UNICEF is the only one that can get in. So I'm kind of confused.
UNICEF can only get in past the blockades in Gaza at the setup um, entry points. North of Gaza, where there's a lot of camps, they don't have a lot of to running water, but there are water wells throughout Gaza. And there are people who own water trucks, but you have to pay an obscene amount of money, not just for fuel, but they have to map out the routes in which to get there. And it's 1,400 liters on these trucks. Some of them are bigger. The ones that, I've seen, they're 1,400. Um, even if it is illegally, whatever, cuff me and throw me in jail.
No,
I
it's not.
cannot sit by and see children starving to death.
We're not judging you. What I'm saying is, it's not. I'm not giving gifts to somebody that says they're going to do something, because we are on an app where we have all seen scamming. Why not give to somebody that you already know that the funds are going to go to that? Somebody with a 501c3, somebody where you can get a tax break from.
That's my only thing. Like, why 70% of the gifts are being taken and then another 70% of the gifts are being taken? I would feel bad myself because a lot of these people gift and they may not have it. They may not have it, but they're feeling they're doing the right thing. Well, hey, your gift basically was given to TikTok and then it's given to TikTok again. I don't know.
I mean,
I
again, as far as like the gifting goes on TikTok, I'm just capitalizing off of, the free app. Free gifts for me, as far as collecting to give them, and I'm not exchanging money with people. There's no emails, there's no PayPal, there's no Cash App. It's just gifts.
no, I'm not saying that you're scamming, but
It's
I'm not gonna say that you're not being scammed.
yeah. Victoria,
I'm
are
not
you
saying you're scamming.
aware that the IDF told everybody to evacuate northern Gaza because they were going to be targeting northern Gaza? Are you aware of that? Have you heard? Because I'm aware of that, and I'm sitting over here on my back porch in North Carolina, and I'm aware of that.
Can you repeat it? I don't know if it's my phone, but it sounds almost like underwater.
I'm sorry, Victoria. The IDF directed the people of northern Gaza to evacuate northern Gaza because they were moving in on northern Gaza and basically we're going to blast it to smithereens, which they're doing a good job of doing that. Okay. Are you aware of that?
Yes, they have done several evacuation orders. It's a matter of, the people are going to do what they're going to do. They're staying in their land to keep it. That's theirs. And they're also prisoners there. They're going to gather them up to do what? To kill them, because that's what they're doing.
Some people.
I heard about that. It's not my people in it, though. I don't know. I may try to
Dr.
watch it.
Jana, are you aware?
Stephanie, no, she doesn't know.
Can you put these in your purse?
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm not saying that you're scamming, Victoria. I don't want you to get that impression that that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm just not sure that the person that you guys are trusting is trustable. So my suggestion is always going to be a website, a company, a organization. And I don't think she knew she was up here either. An organization that has a 501c3. Those that are collecting gifts in large amounts that are on fixed incomes, do not forget that you have to claim that money. And it may affect your income. I agree, Megan. I've said that.
Y'all, please donate to legitimate charities who have boots on the ground already over there. It has been proven over and over and over again to the point where 60 Minutes is doing exposés on how people are being scammed. Okay? Like it's
I agree with that one as well. There's a whole lot of people in your own community that need help as well. So, and I think a lot of us in America have been distracted over the last several years with our military and everything else, going to other countries when we ourselves here are struggling. Like, I don't know. I I don't get it.
I respect that. Again, this is just what I'm choosing to do. What other people choose to do, that's you guys, and I'm.
I mean, but you just judged us by saying you were disappointed in us. You just literally sat up here and said, I'm disappointed in a lot of you guys. And
I don't see how you could be disappointed in us for wanting to make sure that we're doing the right thing with our funds.
And to make sure that you are not being scammed. That's our thing. I think everybody on here wants to make sure that you're okay with not being scammed by these people.
And also, our followers and friends on here are not being scammed because it's a knee jerk reaction that these scammers are looking for. If they show videos of hungry children, it's a knee jerk reaction. You immediately want to help. You immediately want to do something. It's an immediate need. It's like, remember what Slot did, y'all. It was an immediate need. Somebody was running from their abuser. It's an immediate need. She collected over $1 million that way. And this is the same thing, only it's Gaza. And CK is absolutely right. They're preying on your emotions, and y'all need to just stop it. Y'all
I'm
need to,
not, no, she can do whatever she'd like to
well, she
do.
can do whatever she
I
wants.
just pray, I just pray that that I really am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me up. Have a great day.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for helping us understand a little bit more.
Somebody, can you drop me down? Because
Okay, look, I
I
got it.
got you. Hey, Bedazzled, I know you wanted to say something.
Sorry, I was brushing my teeth.
Yeah.
I just washed my face and then I brushed my teeth. I really wanted to say something to Victoria, but since she jumped down, I'll just go ahead and jump down myself.
Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe she'll come back. Victoria, are you still here?
Well, even if she's in the comments, what I'll say is, I hope kind of the same thing you said, Queenie. I hope that she's right in this situation. It's right, but I also kind of feel like even if it proves to be wrong, her intentions were in the best place.
Right.
And it's like one of those situations where like I'd rather be stand and I don't know how they say it, but I'd rather have done it and, found that I was right than not do it. You know what I mean?
Right, and be wrong. And yeah, and not do it and be wrong. Right.
Right, right. So that I kind of felt like that's her position. Is like, I'd rather do this and find out that I'm that I'm right than not do it and find out I was wrong. So that's
I'm
just
not
kind of how I felt.
I don't want her to stop doing what she's doing. If she feels it's right, like I said, I'm just going to pray that she's right and she's not wrong. But I'm not going
Exactly.
to encourage
I just
anyone
want to,
to
I'm sorry, I
discriminate.
just want to highlight this real quick. Megan MSF just put in the comments the Palestinian Medical Relief Society, the PMRS is at, uh, and she put the website. So if y'all would scroll up like a few up to see that and write that down, that is a legitimate organization.
And that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to promise people that something is this is gonna happen with your gifts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna make that promise to people. I would rather send you to a reputable organization where okay, this is what it said it's for. They're gonna have to prove to the government that this is what it's for. That's a whole nother country. It's not America.
Yeah, that's what I've learned, being a part of the scam community is that, always use a reputable company. And I wish that that's the route that they were going in, not only because for sure that that's where your money is going, but I just also don't like the fact that TikTok is getting so much of this money.
Right, and that as well. I said that as well. I don't like the fact that we're paying into another company to take 70%, to do it again, to take another 70%. To it's too much money changing pass through different hands. And at the end of the day, we don't know if this person is, as soon as the trucks are rolling in and he works for the company and he's just walking in with the truck and he's taking your money. We don't know that.
So CK just hit on kind of the point. I think a better use of time, and again, it's just my opinion. I don't like too many hands in the cookie part. Like it just gets messy financially. It gets messy to like follow the money trail. It gets messy to log it. But if they could maybe just provide the resources of who 3 reputable organizations are, rather than getting in the middle and getting entangled with the financial piece.
I asked that, Megan. I asked what organization, and she told me there was none. She gave me 2
Yeah.
people's name on TikTok.
I think then that's all anybody needs to go on then. So these are 3 organizations that we were given in the last 6 months as the most, well, I shouldn't say most reputable.
Oh, she got a call.
These organizations have track records. They have established boots on the ground. They have done these things. So I get where our heart is. I think it's awesome. I just think the execution isn't there for the proper way to go about it. But that's just my 2 cents. But I gave 3 resources with websites that you can all go research on your own if this is really important to you. That would hopefully help anybody if they do like the idea of it, but they just want an actual location to go. Those are 3 that are down in the comments, and I can like put them around, or I can make like a post about it. But I have not personally worked with them. It's websites that we were given through our nonprofit, but they are 501c3s. They've been around since the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s.
Right. I agree. Thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you,
Thanks for having
Moonbeam,
me.
for having me up. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you, Bedazzled. Donut, I muted you. Do you want to say something? Donuts and something?
I think that was an accident. They were sharing the live to a bunch of
Strike 5, Moonbeam. No, but yeah, so I'm going to do some schoolwork for right now, and then I'm going to finish gathering the things that I need. I may be live today. I can't make any promises because school just started and I need to keep up with these classes, need to keep that 4.0.
yes, girl.
So I will be down in the comments. I mean, if anybody else wants to come up, explain that the whole chase and clout thing, I'm more than willing to listen to it, but me personally, I will be donating through one of the organizations that have been given. I will.
Yep.
Yes, I'll check it right now. Okay. Thank you, Moonbeam.
You're welcome, honey. Okay, today's PSA is do your homework, do your homework, do your homework. Not just for Queen doing her homework over here, but for everybody who wants to donate to anybody in need, always go through a legitimate charity that has boots on the ground, because any other people that show up, listen, scammers will jump on it. They will absolutely jump on it. And before you know it, your money has gone in the scammer's pocket and they're taking their vacations over in Dubai, not worried a single bit about what's going on in Gaza or anywhere else in the world. So just do your homework. Personally, I donate to legitimate organizations, okay?
legitimate organizations. I do not donate to TikTok scammers like that one who's in trouble in Alabama. She got me. And ever since she got me, it's been a no. It's been a no. Yeah, Megan is exactly right. It is totally unnecessary to donate to a third party person ever, ever. And especially when uh, TikTok takes a cut on the front end and on the back end and on every other end that they can find.
Hi.
Hi, Monster.
I have a quick question again. I'm not really clear on like TikTok gifts and how it works or anything like that. I've never been like a battler or a participation in battles. So when we gift somebody, they take a percent off before they give it to the person, right? And then if a person recharges and re-gifts, they take it again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh,
A lot of people would use, like, I think it's the TikTok website or something to go and exchange their money for TikTok coins, because I think the website takes less of a cut at that point. But
so okay. So you say I get gifts, right?
yeah,
And I choose to turn those into more gifts. You take it twice?
yep,
Are you fucking kidding?
nope. So listen, scammers will take any kind of trickle down they can get,
It just
which tells me right there that it's bullshit. It's a scam.
I, I'm trying to I'm really trying to wrap my head around this because those people over there are definitely in need.
Yeah.
This will absolutely be turned into we have no heart and how dare we ask questions when people are trying to do good stuff and all the things. But I'm genuinely asking because I don't understand how this. What a mess.
Yeah, so Monster, what it is the last time I looked into it, and it's been probably about 6 months, but what happens is the app keeps 50%, and then the creator, the one who gets the coins, gets 50%. But then if they turn around and choose to re-gift those coins,
Right.
meaning send them to whoever is over there watching, if that's the way that they're transferring it, oops, sorry, then that's another 50% lost
Oh
whenever
my.
it gets transferred to them. And not to mention, whoever has collected these coins, at the end of the year, they're getting a 1099. So they're going to owe taxes on whatever they've received. Now, I do know that, like, it has to be over a certain amount or whatever, but if they continue on this path, they're going to owe. Not to mention the app has gotten 75% of the transactions altogether.
So basically, we're funding a whole different country
We're
under.
funding TikTok is what we're funding every single time with every single gift and coin. We're funding TikTok.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes. This is. And
I mean, TikTok is not out to do anybody any favors. um, Actually, the current owner of TikTok is a Singaporean. He is from Singapore, and Singapore is a separate country from China. I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Oh,
it's a Chinese app, blah blah blah. But actually, the dude is in Singapore. Like, two is in Singapore. Um,
I just want to say this too. Like, I believe Victoria is a good person. Don't get me wrong. But if you know, aside from that, if people are getting angry that people have questions, I mean, questions definitely should be asked always when money's involved. Um, so I'm not understanding really the anger that's coming when questions are being asked. Is all. So
Well, I agree with you. I think that if someone's giving their money to something, to a cause that they're being told, then they should have a right to say, where's it going, who's it going to, and how's it getting there.
exactly.
And that's no offense to anyone, but I think that that's because it's a hard lesson that we've all had to learn due to what has happened and transcribed over the last year.
I mean, we've been warned about this kind of stuff for years, just being in the awareness side of TikTok. So it's just kind of surprising to see so many acting like they were never taught anything over here. I don't know. But anybody over there saying, oh, well, you guys are just hateful for asking questions, or how dare you not want to help starving children. Ma'am, I'm going to say this. We're going to buy a goat is the most asinine thing I've heard ever said on this app. I'm just going to put that out there. That was crazy. We're going to buy a goat. Okay, great. Then what? Yeah, I'm going to hop down before I get ugly. Thank you.
So I have a question, PPO, maybe you can answer it. So I know that they take a certain percentage from us, right? Being the fact that it's a different country, do they get the same percentage taken from them, or how does that go?
Now, that part I would have to look into, and I can absolutely do that. But also, like, as they collect our amount, we also have to keep in mind that what's worth 5 to us is easily worth 20 over there.
Correct. I did realize that. It just kind of made me wonder, is it the same, the same percentage? Do they have a percentage, or how does that go?
Nope, that's a very good question, and I will actually look into that. And then something that I saw mentioned down in the chat. Hang on, I gotta close this door. Okay.
Say,
It's
Dora,
loud where
I
it's
know you're not over there
reinforced.
lying and saying we kicked Victoria. Listen to the conversation. Victoria decided to leave. She said, "Thank you for having me." Please don't start with the lies today, because I had it. We can take it there with all of them. I promise you.
Dora, you lying your ass off over there, and you're
She's
full
a
of
liar.
she's a whole ass liar.
Victoria did not get kicked out. Victoria said, "Thank you for having me." I said, "Thank you for coming." She left. Get your story straight now before you run around spreading lies. Just like the Voices thing yesterday. Voices sat here and told all of us she thinks what Mikey did was wrong and unnecessary, and that Megan was a good mom. Dora around this app twisting that narrative. She always is stirring some shit. Who corrected it in the chat, Bubbles? Because what I watched, she surely was sitting there fighting for it. Who corrected something?
I followed you, PPO. If you get that answer, can you shoot me a message? I'm just kind of curious to go down that rabbit hole to see.
Absolutely. I'll add you right now.
Thank you so much. Sorry, Queenie.
No, you're good.
Victoria,
I appreciate it. That's a good question. Or that was a great question. Thank you
Victoria
for
went
correcting
over
it,
there
Victoria.
Victoria went over there and corrected it in the chat.
So
Dora,
Dora needs to
shut the
say it
hell
out of her
up.
mouth.
Dora, shut the hell up. You being a dumbass.
I'm glad she did. I appreciate you for correcting that, Victoria. I really do.
Listen, Victoria's heart is in the right place, and nobody
Absolutely.
can ever accuse her of her heart not being in the right place. But I don't think she's really done a deep dive into how to really, really legitimately get help to folks over there.
You know, Doris seems to be telling a whole lot of lies right now, just trying to stay relevant. Like, stop it. We all heard what voices said yesterday. We all did. She absolutely said Megan was a good mom to her, and it was unnecessary. But Dora thought it was important to run around and say, "Oh, she didn't say that." Not true. Like, you want everybody on this side to take accountability. Let's hold you accountable for some of the shit you did. So let's not start. Mind your business. So
Exactly, Otis. They are getting
I'm gonna
got.
drop.
It's bad. It's really bad. Scammers will use emotional hook to get you every time. That's how scams work. There's a need, a legitimate need, and then, yes, exactly, Megan. They prey on your heartstrings and they pull them. And you, of course, good people want to fix it immediately, want to help right then and there. And that's how scammers get you. And it's just not them getting got, they're going around getting spreading the scammer's message, and they're getting other people. They're scam, so it turns into not just Victoria getting scammed by these ding dongs, but as long as she and Street Snark and everybody else is spreading that message, they are contributing to the scam, and it's bad, and it just looks really bad. It's some shady shit going on. Yeah, people take scammers will take an opportunity to steal every single time. They don't miss a trick.
Okay, one more thing. Victoria, would you like to come explain why you're so hurt? We understand, and we've said several times that your heart is in the right place. I'm just trying to figure out why is it run over there and try to start some stuff like our opinions don't matter, only yours do. We weren't questioning you. You jumped in the box. I asked if anybody would like to explain. You jumped up here and then disassociated from this whole little movement that you jumped in petties and started telling people. And now you're hurt because we have an opinion about donating to a reputable organization. So if you'd like to come explain why you're so hurt, that would be great.
Yeah, we're not falling for the scams, Victoria. You have fallen for the scams. Why are you hurt about us, but you are not hurt because you're being scammed? You're not hurt because you haven't looked into it
I'm
and
not
done
going to
good
say
due
she's being
diligence.
scammed because we don't know if she is being scammed for sure. What I'm saying is she already sat over here and said she was disappointed in everyone over here. Now she's over there saying, I'm so hurt. I wanted to be on the side of humanity. Like, what are you so hurt by? Because we want to donate to a reputable organization? Because we don't feel as if giving up 70% of gifts twice or however much for the second time that they have to cash out is appropriate for our money? I don't understand it. Why our opinions don't matter, but yours do.
200 people's opinions over here don't matter, but one person.
And,
Victoria
and we didn't
do
say
matter.
anything against her. We understand. I even said I'm praying that it works out in her favor. We've said that her heart is in the right place, but it's like, oh, I'm disappointed in you guys because you're not giving me your gifts. That's how I'm feeling. It's coming across, Victoria.
Exactly. And if you look,
So Anera just delivered.
Megan was over here. She's in the box showing legitimate organizations. Dora, are you showing legitimate organizations? Legitimate? Hmm? Dora, why are you not showing information for the American Near East Refugee Aid Organization, huh? A legitimate charity.
They donated over 17,000 gallons on March 15th. I would have to go to their website to see what their most recent, but I know on March 15th they had just delivered over 17 or 18,000 gallons of water. It's not that easy to get in and out, and it's not that easy to find the resources to get in and out. So you really just need boots on the ground. I think their hearts are totally in the right place. I don't know who they're working with, and therefore personally I just wouldn't.
I
It
think
doesn't
they're the
matter
right
if you.
ground.
It
I
doesn't
think
matter if you think her heart's in the right place. It don't matter. You're still a bad person because you're not giving up your gifts.
Yeah, no, not. And then here's another one. It was done in the 90s. Like these are all really long standing groups that have been there, that know the conflict resolution, that know the how to get stuff in and out. I mean, honestly, even I believe Nera also works with even places like UNICEF that goes into the harder hitter areas. So that's another thing you could always look into.
is Dora not showing these legitimate organizations that Megan is showing over here? Is Dora not talking about the Palestinian Medical Relief Society? Huh? The PMRS? Huh? Dora?
Oh, Dora and I are fine. I didn't even know this was like a back and forth live, but yeah,
Oh, she's
I'll
over
talk
there
to Dora
saying
about this.
we're horrible people.
Yeah, we're horrible people. Apparently, Victoria is disappointed in us. She's so hurt, which I don't understand why. I asked, did anybody want to come and explain? And she's the one that chose to jump in a box. She wasn't booted. And because questions were asked and we choose to donate to an organization, because I did ask that question, what's the organization that these gifts are being given to? We're bad people.
So the other thing, oh, I just lost my train of thought. I apologize.
They all crashed over. That's
The
exactly
thing
right.
is too, as a nonprofit, you want 100% of the proceeds. Quite frankly, it's already hard enough to fundraise as it is, and philanthropy and keeping your finances up in order to support what your need is at hand. So any organization is going to tell you to go to the most direct route that you get 100% bang for your buck, that when you do submit it, it goes directly to them. So it's 100%. Like, why would you give somebody $100 if they're only going to take 50? That's nonsensical. Why would you give somebody $1 if they're only going to get 50 cents of it? It just doesn't make, it's fiduciarily like irresponsible. That I've made videos on it. Like when I first started on TikTok, like these is where you get the most bang for your buck. Like, but
I,
yeah, so those are just.
Go ahead, Megan. I'm not gonna ask no more questions. Y'all are grown people with your own wallets and your own money. Do what you feel is right in doing. For me, I'm gonna donate straight to an organization. I'm not giving you gifts for you to transfer gifts and TikTok taking money however many times and passing money through somebody we don't even know. I don't know this person. You know how many people scam in other countries? Too
And
many.
right there, too, as soon as you pass it along, you're diminishing the amount. Every time that gift transfers, it cuts by 50%. Am I not wrong? Am I correct?
You're correct, and it's 70% on our side. And why not just give directly to them? Like, why not put the hashtag of one of the organizations that we know have gained the rapport in our country? Why not do that? I mean, serious question.
All right, let's say I have 100 coins to donate, right? Or let's switch it up. I have $100 to donate. Okay,
I'm gonna get 30 of those dollars if you donate 100. If you donate if you give 100,
Exactly.
I'm gonna get 30, and then we're gonna diminish it again by another 70%,
And
or however much.
Queenie is coming on here saying that she has the direct route to get goats and water. Okay, and so I give 100 to Queenie, who then keeps 70,
No,
and
I get 30. I get
you get
30.
30.
Well,
Okay,
over there we don't know the exact amount. PPO is
yeah,
gonna work into that, but let's say 50 of them dollars.
okay. So immediately 50 goes into the TikTok bank because that's their money. That's how they stay in business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then Queenie ends up with 50. Well, she goes to cash out. How much does she get to cash out? She might get to cash out, say 50%, possibly. We don't know. So that's $25. So Queenie ends up with $25 instead of 100.
I'm just saying, why not give to an organization? I asked the question, what is the organization? I was given two names of people on TikTok. We see it every day when we have natural disasters, right? And people claim that they're collecting funds and they're collecting goods for these natural disasters. How do you know that that's where your money went? I could have a car full of stuff and drive to that place and pass out a couple things, or say, oh, I got this, and I really didn't get that. Like, we this is an app of scamming, and it has been for a while. So what makes this any different? I asked, how are you vetting these people? It was not answered. I also asked, did you guys explain to Robin? Because, I mean, Victoria, you were the one that jumped up in Pastor Petty's explaining this movement that got these other people on the train or whatever, snark. Are you explaining that people on a fixed income have to claim that money and that it may affect their money that they are receiving from our government in our country? I've said all of that. And if it's a problem for me asking that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I didn't wasn't raised to be Boo Boo the Fool.
Thank you.
So I put the three up. Like, I keep rotating them just so everybody could see. We're not telling you have to donate anywhere, but if you choose to donate, here's three that have been long standing in the community. You could read up on their websites. You could check it out about them. So it's just, again, directly to the source. So money's not switching multiple hands unnecessarily.
I'm just waiting for the PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo to start circulating over this. I'm waiting for it because I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet.
And then I had seen a comment in the comments saying that the donations are tax deductible. If you're donating through an organization, absolutely they are. You get write-offs for that. But if you give straight to somebody in coins, it's not. The whole thing we've been doing is financing, making your pockets bigger. There are people every day. You can drive down your street and I'm pretty sure you're going to see a homeless man. My daughter literally yesterday, when I was telling you guys she caught a flat tire and I had to go plug her tire for her, she had just gotten off of work and the man walked from behind a shed and asked her for money. She said, I don't have money, but I have this meal that she had gotten from her job, and gave it to that man. There are several people in your community that can use that. Don, do you know you're in a box, baby?
I do. I never get in
Okay.
boxes, but I just
That's why I asked.
I'm getting a little braver.
Hey, girl.
So 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 I've worked in Africa a lot, and we did a chicken program and then we did a rabbit program, right? Bought them all these chickens. Here's the problem, okay? They're starving. You bring the chickens, they would not let the chickens lay eggs. They ate the chickens right away because they were starving. So a goat that you're bringing into a I mean, you see what happens when the food trucks and stuff drive through. I mean, a goat that you're bringing, that you're saying is going to provide milk and this and that, it's not necessarily. Starving people will eat that goat immediately. Like it won't have a chance to produce milk. They When you're that hungry, you can't see into the future. Do you know what I'm saying? So like
Yes.
a goat is like that goat's not gonna give them anything.
Except for one meal.
Well, yeah, one meal for whoever gets it, and if somebody don't get killed trying to get the goat,
Absolutely. And
people trampled trying to get to the goat or
I
whatever.
I absolutely agree with that. I was also saying the same thing. Just with the scamming we've seen, like
Or with blue, of course, both of them. But what is that? She was Stevie, Kit. Don't you? Yeah.
I don't think she knew she was up here. So, just with the whole thing, like I could put on a vest and walk into a place and say I'm working with FEMA and you know what I mean, or whatever, because I'm doubtful that they have badges in that country with these water trucks for these companies and say I'm working for them and donate to me, and then there they are. I saw a man sleep outside in the snow in America all night, donated my money just to find out that it was a freaking scam.
Well,
Like,
Queenie, we saw it in Pastor Petty's like a few weeks ago when he was letting the people come up to battle, and there was a lady. The son broke character, started speaking English. I mean, like English, like
yeah,
you and
yeah,
I speak, and
yeah.
somebody was off the side of the set, like where the mother is. You know how they hang the sheets and stuff, and they look like they're in and I'm not saying that's everybody, but that was one out of, probably 20 that I've seen Petty let up that was fake. I mean, we saw it
Yeah.
right there. And as soon as it happened, she cut and was off the air, gone. She got caught. But I mean, that's all I wanted to say was, like they've tried. I've seen the programs where you try to get we chickens, rabbits, because they reproduce so fast. We thought rabbits would be a good source of food. No, you deliver the box and the rabbit gets eaten, and the village is, they're chasing. uh, the families. All the families are trying to get, the 30 chickens. So then you've got people trampling each other and killing each other, or it's just not a good thing. So
Agreed.
that's
Agreed.
all I wanted to say. And I'll
All
y'all
right.
drop me. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll get there eventually.
Thank you, Don.
Thank y'all.
Pretty,
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 pretty, pretty. Me and Moomy. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
pretty princess. Oh, my bad. Let
Okay.
down. That was a put down.
Yes, so to hear that we're disappointing people because we won't give your gifts, Victoria, I personally don't have anything against you. I typically just stay away just because of the movements that I've seen in the recent. And, this to me, I mean, that told me all I needed to know. For me, for you. Like, I'm just making that clear. You could have sat here and told us why you were disappointed. I mean, you did sit up here and tell us that, you know, I'm disappointed in a lot of you. Why? Because we're asking questions, making sure that we're doing what's appropriate for us with our money. Like, I'm disappointed in you that you got up here and thought you weren't going to be questioned and was just going to receive gifts.
Yep, that's exactly.
I mean, I'm just saying. I am. I am. I'm sorry. I just am. I'm disappointed in her. And to go cry over there like, oh, I'm just so disappointed. Why? Why are you disappointed? What for? Because we said give. If we're gonna give, we'd give to an organization. I asked you questions that would have persuaded me into what you were saying, but you steadily showed me why I feel like my gut is telling me absolutely not. It's crazy. There, Megan, MSF has put up 3 organizations. If you guys do choose to donate, you know that you can get a tax break on. I would not suggest, if you're on a fixed income, to go around jumping in boxes collecting money unless you're ready to pay the taxes on that money. Uh, I'm just saying, I always, Monster, always ask questions. Please always ask questions. That's half of the problem. People are running around saying, I gave my money, and then they want to cry about giving their money out. You know, I've always said, don't give anything that you can't afford to lose. So please stick to that. You know, if this comes out to be in, you know, it works out for her, that's great. But I'm also still saying that that money is passing a lot of hands and getting cut a lot of times before it even gets to the people that they're supposed to be helping. You know, I don't know, but I have a history. I have some history that I'm going to do. Knock, knock. I don't see you, ma'am. Don't be knocking on the front door, and then when I tell you to come in, you don't twist the knob, and I got to get up off my couch to come open the door. CJ, knock a little harder, girl. Are you here? I don't hear you or see you, babe. You haven't requested. Does anybody see CJ in a box, or she said I'm here? CJ gonna make me get off the couch. She gonna make me get up. Right. Tell her, Queen. You gotta, well, close your app and then come back and do it again, because you're not knocking on our door. I think you at the neighbor's door, maybe Hair Junkie's neighbor upstairs, because I don't see you. She waving. I see you in the comments. I can't close your app all the way out. She is. I do too. I think their hearts are in the right place. I do as well. I think her heart is in the right place. I just I don't feel like the person that she's given her money to has been vetted. I think they're taking it for face value, just what they see, and we all know that people can put on a show. I hope it turns out the way that she would like it to. She's private, right? No, no, because I've let CJ up before. Moonbeam, look at your phone and see if you can see CJ requesting.
Here I come. Hold on. Sorry, I'm sweeping the floor. Oh. Hello, CJ.
There she is.
Here I be. She said, I put myself in it. I knew the risk. What risk? We were just asking questions and looking out for you. I wasn't trying to be mean. I just want to make sure that nobody's getting got. Do y'all think I was mean?
No, but apparently she thinks we're all bad people because we didn't give her our gifts. That's how I'm taking it. She doesn't want to come
I
in.
don't think it was mean.
I don't think it. I don't think it was about the gifts. I don't know what it's about, but shit, far. I was just asking questions.
She said, shit fire. I would say that, CJ.
I mean, it's not like we hang out together. I don't know everything that's going on. I asked about the goat thing. I was confused about that. I just want to make sure that people are putting their money in the right place that's going to get to the right place.
I'm just going to say this really quickly. The fact that they put that woman's picture on their little logo that they made, right? That
Can
they're
you
putting on.
explain that, monster? Like we are all lost, and you keep saying it, and I wanted to ask you before you left. Like,
Okay,
explain what are you talking about? Can you show us the picture?
listen, I'll explain it. I can't
Okay.
show you the picture because of legal reasons. I cannot say a name.
Legal reasons?
Yes. The person that is harassing me relentlessly on this app every single time I'm in a live, you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
They took her profile picture and put it on their little logo that they're using to collect money.
You should be.
I am telling you the truth.
I'm gonna say it right the fuck now, and I want everybody to listen to fuck.
Oh God.
Victoria is a goddamn scammer, and she better shut the fuck up.
What?
Pastor
Moonbeam.
Petty, yes, you can show it, Pastor Petty.
Come on, Petty, you do it. But Moonbeam, calm down. I know that
Well,
I'm
touches.
gonna mute. I'm gonna
this
mute.
this whole thing is 100% out of spite because of the argument between that person and Petty. Um, the fact that they can use a person's picture like that, who has, listen, I've been
Vile.
around that person for a very long time. She's done absolutely nothing to help
Vile.
her own. I'm gonna hop down though if he shows it because I cannot be.
Yeah, jump down. He's here.
Vile. That is a vile individual, and that's the picture you guys choose. I damn sure ain't giving you no money.
I
Damn,
don't see no
how
picture.
do you green? Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the green screen.
How do you do green screen when you're a guest? Y'all know whose picture.
Remember when she came up in the box that day?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we don't do that. Well, y'all there when that girl, I don't want to say her name. When that girl came up in the box, Thomas
I'll
on
say it's
for
Sassy Virgo. Oh,
no,
Victoria.
this one. Yeah,
Victoria.
yeah. Remember that whole thing? You remember
Yeah.
that whole thing?
Yeah. And you said it
Well,
was
I had
shady.
already been informed about their plans. So this are all the op plan.
That's fucking
This
disgusting.
because Petty said do something for your country and stop arguing online with folks with other women. You Palestinian, go do something for them. That's it. And they said it was racist that I said that too. Yeah. I don't know how that's like, hey, you could go tell me do BLK. That's not racist. Hell, I need to do something for the community that I'm in. Instead of arguing with folks online.
I totally agree with you, but to add her picture to it, especially how we know she run around this app and Monster literally isn't even bothering her, and the shit that she's done even before they fell out, I would go in those lives and I would have to leave just because of the shit she has said.
Hey, let them get the screenshot. I'm gonna get down. Let them get the screenshot because I'm about to cook. Y'all, 3, 2, 1. Hope you got it. Can y'all drop me?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, there we go. Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna just say this: Sassy Virgo is a dirty, dirty bitch, and she's running around up, making up stuff to get money donated, making up water trucks and all the things. She's making it up. She's a damn liar. She's full of shit. You can kiss my ass.
I'm just blown away that that's the picture that was chosen. And I do now see what he was saying when he was saying, you know, I feel the shade. Y'all just brought the tree to me. Like, wow. Wow. I wasn't expecting that this morning.
Well, I guess I can't ask questions anymore because that's just not acceptable because I don't know. I
We
got
should,
bye.
CJ, we should have led with that.
I'm just disgusted.
Me too.
Fuck, I just asked. Sorry, Moonbeam.
And she don't even curse.
I just,
That's what I was about to say. Is
She
I
don't
talk to
curse.
CJ a lot, and she doesn't get mad enough to curse.
Right.
I'm
It might
not
be a
mad.
little
I'm
tiny
just,
word, word
I'm
like I do,
disgusted.
but
I'm
not
not
a
mad.
big word.
I'm not mad. I'm disgusted that I want to know what you're doing and I want to know that you're safe. I don't care if it was getting scammed. I don't care.
I mean, he is a scammer though, so.
Well,
But
and here's something to take into consideration, okay? While they want to drag Petty over the situation before I wasn't there, he got that, okay? But here's the thing: is the last time he spoke up and said, "I'm warning you, this is a scam." That wasn't to the people that we knew. That was him trying to tell those people, trying to getting income for a scam. And when it came out, forgive me if anyone disagrees, but it kind of looked like a scam. So I think, and I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like a lot of us are just trying to tell those that we do know in our community that we don't want to see their scammers. It's that we don't want
Narc,
to see them get
Victoria,
scammed.
Ms., whoever's doing it. I mean, we just think that y'all are be putting. You got a great heart if you want to help, but this is not the way to do it, in my opinion.
mm, girl, I'm disappointed too.
Okay, bye.
Well, and then even something else to consider is for those that are getting it through coins, if
What?
they were, instead of sending it directly over there, if they were to send it through the reliable sources that you guys have brought forth, then they could get that write off that would counter the 1099 that they're going to get on the coins.
Mm.
I'm just saying. Because if they get that deduction for donating it, then that could create a wash for what they're going to get hit on for taking it here or receiving it here. Not taking, but receiving it on this side. So I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I'm not going to say who's doing what. I'm just saying that I feel like our side just wants to see everyone protected and for nobody to get scammed. But I can't control adults. So I just go back to doing my floors. You guys know how I feel about my floors.
Girl, I'm about to do some work. We're about at 12:30. Moonbeam, how you feeling?
I'm feeling like if Sassy's got
12 o'clock.
Sassy Virgo got a name on it anywhere, it's a whole ass scam. And Victoria's heart may be in the right place, but they setting her up too because she gonna have to pay taxes on everything. It's a whole ass scam. Man, everybody who gives anything to any of them is being scammed. I don't believe for 1 second there's anybody anywhere overseas getting money. It's a scam. It's all a scam just to get it past your petty. It's a scam. That's how I feel about it.
Mm. Well, I didn't want everybody to be upset today, but y'all should have a beautiful day. Remember to pop your shit. I'm gonna start my work because I got a lot of it, and this is a half week. So you try to have a better day. Get your cleaning done. Cook you some good food. What you cooking today, Moonbeam?
Hell, I don't even know. I don't even know. Mommy Tsunami, Sassy Virgo is the most disgusting creature on this side of the app that I've seen in a long time. And yes, she absolutely would scam just to get it past her penny. Yes, the hell she would. Yes, she would.
Whew.
That's all I'm saying. Now listen, this is not our regular coffee hour because coffee hour is usually drama free and them free. So this is not our usual regular coffee hour. So I apologize for that. But listen, if you want to donate to any of those organizations that Megan, MSF, those organizations, then DM Megan. I'm sure she'll be happy to share the website addresses and everything.
But
Y'all enjoy y'all day.
yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Avoid the potholes. Yeah, we had some high octane coffee this morning, girl.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all enjoy the rest of your day. And if anybody over there is complaining that they're blocked, they're gonna stay blocked. They blocked for a reason, and they're gonna remain blocked. Here comes. Oh wait, sorry, Megan. I didn't mean to do that. I thought you requested. But listen, I'm gonna get off here before I cuss some more. Just
Y'all have
say,
a beautiful day.
but yeah, donate to the legitimate. If you feel like donating, donate to the legitimate organizations and not anybody running around crying on TikTok trying to get a knee jerk immediate reaction. Jerk for years make money every single time. That's how they make money. And if you don't remember how Slot did it, over $1 million with her knee jerk reactions. Somebody's in immediate need. Somebody needs help right away. Somebody is running from their situation and needs a motel room. And no, they didn't. Turns out she scammed over $1 million, and don't nobody forget it. Nobody forget it. Okay? But I'm going to get off here, and y'all stay away from the scammers. Stay away from the boo-hooers trying to make you feel some type of way. And I'm going to stay away from them too. They can kiss my whole behind. That's right. All right. We're going to have a better coffee hour tomorrow. We're not entertaining no more of this scamming baloney bullshit. Okay. Love you. Bye. Okay.